Hey you guys, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. As you can tell, it's about my hair. All about my hair. So, as I'm sure you may have noticed, in the past few videos, I haven't really been wearing my hair out. It's been up in some type of bun for all the rest of the past videos I've done, and that's because my hair has been going through some things, guys. It has been going through some things. So, I'm here to talk about what's been going on in my hair journey and what has been going on my head. So I want to start off by saying is that when I originally thought I was going to be posting this video, this is like a month ago, I was like, when I post this video, I'm going to title it, How I Went Gray. That's not the title of this video because that's not what happened. But let me tell you, I'm just going to go through the whole story. So, this is what my hair looked like before I did anything to it. I know, there was nothing wrong with it. Why did you have to go doing weird things, Bethany? Why? So, I wanted to change it. I wanted to go gray. Now, when I say gray, I mean silver, but I mean like a grayish, silvery gray. And the granny trend is in, right? So that's what I wanted to do. So I was like, of course, I'm gonna have to bleach my hair, so let me just prepare. I've been planning this for like months. I was like, in the fall, I'm going to go gray. So when I originally decided to do this, I was sick of my hair. I was like, I'm so over it. Like, I just want something different. Like, I want to go gray. Like, I just want this. But by the time it came to go gray, I was actually like kind of in love with my hair. So I was kind of reluctant to change it, but I was like, I already decided this is what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna do it, and I just decided to do it. So the first thing that I did, since my hair was like multi-colors, it was like multi-dimensional blonde, honey blonde goodness. I don't know what I ever got rid of, but anyway, it was dark at the roots, and then it had like a warm brown, like chestnut brown color, and then it was blonde and blonder in some areas around the end. I had to even everything out at first. So the first thing that I did was I bleached the parts of my hair that were dark to bring them to the same color as the lightest color so that I would have a clean slate and I could just bleach everything at once and it would just all come to light color. Let me just tell you guys, I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not a professional. I just happen to know what I'm doing sometimes. And sometimes I don't. That's called not professional. Alright, so don't take my advice. I'm just telling you guys what happened on my head. Let me first start off by saying that there was no way that I was going to go gray, bleach my hair to platinum, and not have insurance for my hair. I'll put it that way. So, I've been reading a lot about Olaplex. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but if you have, you can just look it up and see what it is. But basically, it's supposed to be a bond perfector, and it's supposed to bond your hair together. My little sister's here. And so I started off saying like that's what I'm gonna do. So I got my hands on that by a hairstylist friend, took me to the hair store, and I got that product, and that's where it all started. I got this Olaplex kit, and this is the Olaplex that gets added to the lightener. So this is supposed to help protect your hair, and it's supposed to help rebuild the bonds that are in your hair. So basically when you color your hair or chemically damage it in any way, the bonds get broken and this is supposed to link them back together. That's like the basic science of it. I use that every single time that I bleach my hair, and I do believe that it helped a lot. My hair was not as dry and brittle as it usually is after I would bleach my hair, so that was good. So the first time I bleached my hair, like I said, I just bleached the parts that were the darkest, not all over my head. I just wanted to even out the color. So that's the first thing that I did. I will insert some video of that and what it looked like after. Okay, so the first thing that I did was mix the bleach powder and the developer together. I completely mixed it before adding the Olaplex, so that's how it worked. So after that was mixed, I went ahead and added the Olaplex in and went ahead and mixed that up. And now I'm going to show you guys a picture of what my hair looked like while that was in my hair. Obviously, it was very, very messy, not cute, but I was doing my thing, okay? Then this next video I'm showing you guys is a clip of what my hair looked like the next day when my hair was dry. So my hair was lighter, but it still wasn't as light as it needed to be. Okay, so I'm checking in, and my hair is feeling good. That's all. Alright, so I was like, decided to use foils for the root area, which was like about from here to here. And I don't know why I did that. I guess I thought it would be a neater application. But what happened was it ended up like when I smashed the foil down, ended up smashing it, and then like my head got really hot and it lifted really fast and it was like crazy. So at this point I'm like dark brown for my roots, and then I'm like platinum blonde from here to here, and then like down here it's like a lightish, like a darkish, dirty blonde. It just was looking crazy at this point. I have a picture of that too. Within a bun, you can see all the different colors that my hair was. So after I did that, I was like, okay, well, oh, I had to go somewhere. So I took this product, hold on. So I took these, which is the Grow Fancy Full Temporary Hair Color Rinse, and in Silver Lining and True Steel. And I mixed them together and I put them all over my hair, thinking, yeah, it'll just cover up the way it looks now until I get around to like being able to really dye the right color, like I have to bleach it more. I was wrong. That was not a good idea. So I ended up pulling my hair back into a hat and going out looking like this. I ended up putting it in a bun actually because the ponytail was looking really, really ratchet. So I'll insert that picture here, and it was just crazy. So after that, I just washed it out my hair. It just washes out with shampoo. So I washed it out my hair, and I went back to bleach my hair again. I don't know how many days apart this was. I just don't remember. It was like a whole month's process, and I'm still dealing with it now. So after that, I was like, I had to bleach my hair again, and this time I need to leave it in longer. So I started off bleaching from the platinum parts. Like under here was like platinum, under here was platinum, but like on top, the root area was like still like kind of golden. So it was kind of weird because this part got so hot in the foils that it lifted so much, and the rest of it was like not as much. But it was still up here, it was still lighter than like the rest of the hair. So the next thing that I did was like, I had to bleach it. So I bleached it from like these points down to here, and I left the ends out and I left the very top out where it was like almost platinum. So I left that out. I bleached like the middle section of my hair basically, and then I brought it up and I brought it down like towards the end. And I left that on for like 40-45 minutes. That's the longest I've ever left bleach on my hair. Again, I had Olaplex in the mix each time. So the first time I bleached my hair, by the way, with Olaplex, my hair was perfect afterwards. It was curly, it was amazing, I had no issues. The second time I bleached it, when I put it on the root area, they seemed like, again with Olaplex, they seemed a little straight, to be honest. It just seemed like my hair wasn't really acting like itself. It just seemed like I had damage from it, but like, I just wasn't for sure. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. So of course I was in denial about damage. So at that point I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I can't leave my hair like this, so I gotta bleach the rest. So I bleached the rest and I left it on longer, and I had the Olaplex, so I was like, my hair should be fine. Of course they say Olaplex is like a seatbelt, so even though it's insurance, like even though it's safer, you still don't drive your car off a cliff, is the best way that I've heard it described. So I was like, maybe I drove the car off the cliff. I don't know. Not such a good idea. So, but I was like, I gotta even out my hair. I gotta do something. So I ended up bleaching it all over. It was kind of curly, but it had some straight, straggly pieces in there. The top of my hair was still brighter than the rest of it. It just seemed like it wasn't like itself. Like how these curls look, that's not how my hair looked. It looked like more wavy when it was dry. And I have a picture of that inserted. I looked so unhappy, like during this whole process. And it just seemed like I could not go out the house looking like that. So that night, I was a little sad. I put Olaplex #2 in my hair and slept in it. Every time after I bleached my hair, I slept in Olaplex #2, which is it's the second step of the whole process. So after that, I was like, okay, my hair still just seems very, very strange. It's not like how it's supposed to. So then I went in and I did the Apogee 2-step protein treatment the next morning, and I talked about this in my straight to curly hair routine video. I did this. Let me tell you, I was like, yes girl, my curls were like in business. So I was like, okay, so my hair is like this like golden blonde color. I don't know if it's light enough to go gray or not, but I'm just gonna try, and I decided to go for it. So I was like, the first thing that I need to do is tone my hair, and I figured I toned it with 5 volume. I used these 2 Blonde Brilliance toners in Lilac and Platinum. So these are the 2 that I use, and it said for more intense results, use on dry hair. So I put that on my dry hair, and it came out purple and silver. and gold. It was still gold in some parts. And I was just like, clearly my hair was not light enough to tone it yet. But I really thought that it was gonna be fine. It was not. So my hair, not only was it purple and gray, but all those curls that were there that looked like they were popping that morning were gone. And my hair looked the worst it had ever looked. I was like, with 5 volume, are you kidding me? My hair was going through it. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what my hair looked like at that moment. Moment of silence, please. Rip Bethany's curls. Seriously. It was so devastating and so sad. I didn't know what to do, but I went ahead and I touched up my roots, because when I had lifted my roots up, because I used the foils, it smashed the bleach and left such a straight demarcation line, and I just wasn't happy with how that looked. So I decided to just go in and take that darkest brown, like a level 2 natural brown, and just do my roots so that I could feather that down so it would look more natural. So I'll put a picture of me when I had that in my hair and I rinsed it out. And I'm going to show you what my hair looked like when it was dry. You guys, when I tell you right now that I was like freaking out inside but on the outside, I couldn't even cry because I was so like in shock of what was happening. I was irritated and I couldn't believe it. I was like, my curls were just here. I was like, I can't do another protein treatment because it's too close to the one that I just did. So I was like, what am I going to do? So after that, I threw my hair in a bun. I went to work. I got back from work and I was like, okay, well, I got this event tonight and I just got to do something with my hair. So I went ahead and I put in these 2. This one is the famous Pravana Chromosilk Vivids in silver. So I put this in my hair. I diluted it with conditioner and Olaplex. And then I also put in this titanium by Ion Color Brilliance I got from Sally. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough of this, but I still have some left, so clearly I had plenty of that. The reason that I used this one though is because they said it was darker and more blue based, and since some of my hair still seemed like golden and orange, I was like, I'll put this over the darkest parts and hopefully that will just cover them up, and I'll kind of just blend it out so it just looks like multi-dimensional, because I wanted more than one dimension anyway. So I'll insert a picture of me with that in my hair, and I waited with that in my hair for like 30 minutes. And I rinsed it out, and my hair was mostly gray, but some parts were still golden and looked kind of greenish to me, and I really wasn't feeling it. I wasn't happy with the color, but I just went ahead, and my hair was still like a limp noodle, by the way. So I wasn't happy with it, but I just went ahead and went with it. And the next day I went to a wedding. Now, I'm so sad to tell you that this picture from the wedding is the only picture that I have of my hair the color that it actually was when I dyed it, and it was in a bun. It was like a dark, I'll insert a picture, it's gonna be the lowest quality in the world, but anyway, it was like a slate, like a dark slate, like charcoal gray. Like it wasn't silver, it was gray, it was dark gray, and it was not what I was going for, but I just threw it up in a bun and was like, whatever, this is what we have to deal with right now. I left it in a bun for 3 days. I prayed on that Friday night before the wedding, when I had put it in my hair. I was on the way to that event, and I was driving, and I was just praying. I was like, God, I don't understand. What is going on? I started coming at God on the low. Because I was so frustrated, but I was like, God, you're the healer, right? You can heal my hair. If you can heal all these people from cancer and all these other things, then you can heal my hair. Just because it's not like this big disease, it's important to me, and because you care about me and you love me, I know that you will heal it. I just was like, I'm just gonna believe that, I'm just gonna go with it, and I just left it alone. One night after that, after a few days later, I was just like, I can't do another protein treatment on my hair. I don't know what it's looking like right now, but I was like, let me just put a mask on it. I was gonna use coconut oil because I was looking at ways to fade the color, because I was like, this is not the color I want to go back to my other color. I was just like, I don't want this anymore, and I wish I never did anything to my hair. I was done. So I was trying to fade it, so I was like, put coconut oil, and I was like, let me just add some other things in there. So I added honey, and I added an egg, and I put that in my hair, and I left it overnight. And the next morning, I rinsed it out. Well, first of all, my hair felt like crap when I rinsed it out. I was like, this did nothing. Like, I just felt like it was ineffective. And that's why I'm telling you guys that God healed my hair. Let me tell you about this. My curls, like you see them now, came back. The picture I showed you, people don't come back from that type of damage. I believe that Olaplex did some things, but honestly, like, I feel like I drove the car off the cliff and I pushed my hair too far, and like that fact that my curls are the way they are now is a complete miracle. Like, it is a miracle, and I'm like just so happy about it. Okay, you guys, so like I said, my hair is back, and it was only God who could have done that. I'm telling you right now, like, my hair was a limp noodle. It looked like a limp noodle. It looked horrible. It was straight. I was like, I'm gonna have to cut all my hair, guys. Like, I'm not kidding right now. Like, if you have like severe damage or anything, and like you're like, just ask God to heal it. Like, I believe in hair healing. Why not? People get healed from all kinds of stuff, and heat damage, chemical damage, like, why not? Like, he's God, he can do anything. So, and this is living proof. Like, you guys can see my hair right now. Now the color is what we have to talk about. So, like I said before, I wanted to fade the color because I want to go back to the color I had before. And so I'm working on fading it right now. So I washed my hair multiple times, and it's actually fading rather quickly, and I'm pretty pleased about that. When you see the before picture and how it looks now, you can tell that it's faded a whole lot. So I'm really happy about it. This is the first time I've worn it out because it looked way too green other times. So it's fading more and more. Obviously this is still not desirable, but I'm happier with it than, you know, what it was looking like before. So I'm very just thankful to God that he healed my hair. This may sound silly to some people, but I really don't care, because I'm so thankful. Because if I didn't know God and I didn't love him like the way that I do and didn't ask him, then my hair would still be like a limp noodle, and I would probably be taking a razor to it right now because I wouldn't know what to do with it. And my hair is my glory, like the Bible says, and it's just like a big part of me. Like, I don't think I will be able to survive situations without it. That sounds petty, but that's just the way I feel about it. So, oh, also too, like, if you look at my ends, like, you look at the curls, like, I have not trimmed my hair once since I was bleaching my hair. I bleached it 3 times. So I don't have split ends. I don't have a lot of damage or anything on my ends. Like, I haven't seen one split end yet. And I know there's obviously some in here somewhere, but honestly, like, my hair is like, there's one. Okay. So my hair is in some of the best condition than it's ever been. When I first went natural, my hair wasn't really curly, it was more wavy, and honestly, like, that's just my hair miracle. So I tried to go gray, and it was a complete fail, and that's why my hair is like this. This is where I'm at. I'm just being honest with you guys. But yeah, so that's everything that I did. Again, like I said, if you want to go gray and you love your hair, especially if you have a textured hair, like, if you have straight hair, like, chemical damage, like, there's a lot of those conditioners, there's treatments you can do to help the overall, like, feel of your hair. But as far as, like, if your hair is curly, like, damage is like, will straighten it. So that's just not what you're looking for, you know? So you need to go to a professional. Honestly, I just don't even advise it at all. It's very possible, and I do believe that even how my hair is now, I could get there if I really wanted to get there without going through a whole lot more. But I just told God I was not going to do anything else really crazy to my hair, because after I went through all that, like, it honestly, like, I never want to go through that again. Nope, I never want to go through that again. I just, like, I can't do it. So people have been asking me a lot of questions about my hair recently. This one little girl said that I looked like a witch when I first did it, and it was a darker gray color. And I was like, I wanted to come at her, but that would not have been a good situation for me. So I just had to, you know, laugh it off and just, you know, be like, okay. But it did hurt my feelings a little bit, I will admit. But yeah, so basically the point of this video is to tell you guys, update you guys on what's going on with my hair right now, and just to let you know that God is a healer. I am a testimony of that. Like guys, like, is it okay? Y'all can please comment in this video and tell me if I'm not the only one who thinks that this is amazing. Let me show you the pictures again. This is what my hair looks like. And when I tell you guys my hair is curly, you guys saw it in my other video. My hair is curly when it's wet, and it's curly. It never has looked like that, ever. It's never looked like that. So that really scared me, but of course I just took pictures and was like, I have to document this, and if this is my story, this is my story. So I hope that you guys can learn from this. Don't, like, bleaching your hair at home, it's just not safe. I'm not even that big of a believer in bleach that much anymore, period. That stuff is crazy. Like, and the fact that I did the protein treatment and my hair looked great, and I used a 5 volume developer and a toner on my hair, and it went back to being that limp noodle, and it was even worse than ever. I've never experienced anything like that in my entire life. This just shows you I've never had problems dyeing my own hair and bleaching my own hair in the past. But for this one situation, like, I've never seen anything like this ever happen. So that just tells you why I'm not a professional. I'm not trained for this. Like I said, like, I do take good care of my hair. So I'm still confident in what I'm doing with my own hair. But I just don't recommend you to do this at home. Like I said, I did a lot of research on Olaplex, on all these things before I did anything to my hair. But still, like, stuff just happens. You know what I mean? So that we gotta deal with that. We gotta learn from our mistakes. I hope you guys can learn from that. So that is my hair story. That is my hair miracle story. And that is all about my hair. That's what's going on right now. I'll keep you guys updated in the future of, like, the next colors that I go, and let me know if there's anything specific that you guys want to see when it comes to my hair. But yeah, I'm rocking, like, 2nd or 3rd day hair right now, and I'm, like, honestly, like, I don't even feel that bad about this color. Like, it could be a lot worse, you know? It could be a lot worse. So, you know, like I said, this is not the finished product. This is not the color that my hair is gonna be when I'm actually happy with it, when I'm actually like, okay, this is it. But, like, I'm just happy that my curls are here, that my hair is healthy, that it's intact. And like I said, I've been doing a lot of deep moisturization, things like that. But yeah, so that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget, if anything is going on with your hair, anything, just ask God, and I'm sure He will help you, because He helped me, and God does not respect your person. So yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys have any other questions, I will be happy to answer them in the comments below. And if you guys have any requests of anything else you guys want to see about my hair, then comment it down below. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Love you guys. Bye. It's so fall appropriate because of the warm tones and the eyes and the vampy lip. It screams fall, but it's also just, like, very, very wearable and subdued in a way on the eyes, but we have a bold lip, and it really is just, it's fall ready, you guys. It is fall ready. I created it with the Morphe 350 palette. I don't know if you've heard of it, but if you haven't, you should definitely look Morphe up.